So once you've decided to make your own home brew at home, you're going to need some supplies. The first thing you'll need is your actual equipment. I've chosen a online website called Midwest Supplies, but there's a lot of online homebrew stores that you could choose from. There's probably also a homebrew shop in your neighborhood where you could probably go to. Midwest Supplies here has the basic brew starter kit, which has 2 fermenters and Carboy, which is a secondary fermenter. It's basically just this big glass bottle here. It has some air locks for letting the CO2 out of your fermenters, a carboy brush, a siphoning wand, a hydrometer, and a capping helper. That's about the basic things you'll need to make your beer, and it's only $99. If you'd like to go a bit more advanced, you could get a master kit, which has the supplies needed to keg your beer. It basically has everything from the last kit, plus a keg, a CO2 tank, and some extra tools and supplies. I would suggest going with the kegging option. It does make the beer making process a little bit easier, less time consuming, and it makes it a lot easier to drink your homebrew beer. It is quite a bit more expensive. This is $400 compared to the $99, so if you're on a budget, you might want to stick to the cheaper option. Once you have your equipment, you'll need a homebrew kit, which is the actual supplies for the beer that you want to make. I've chosen boomchugalug.com. There's lots of online stores. Generally, the stores that sell the equipment are not the same stores that sell the supplies, so you'll want to probably search out your preferred store for supplies. Here we go to beer kits, and they have all their kits laid out by the type of beer that it is. So we'll just pick a section. We'll pick brown ale here, which is a pretty common beer. And you can see they have lots of different selections of the type of beer that you want to buy and make. We'll pick this brown ale here. It has some details about it, a small story about this type of beer. The details of the recipe, the actual recipe is linked here if you want to see it. And you can see the price over here is only $28.49, so about $35 with shipping probably. That includes the yeast that you'll need and the priming sugar for bottling your beer or kegging it. Once you have that, if you decide that you want to keg your beer, you will need a refrigerator to keep the kegs in. I would suggest going to a website like Craigslist or the newspaper, somewhere where you can buy a cheap used refrigerator. It's going to be kind of ugly. You're just going to drill some holes in it, put your kegs in it, and it's probably going to sit in your garage. This one's only $125, and I would suggest buying something just like that for your homebrew needs. In the following sections, I'll show you how to use all these supplies to make your own homebrew beer.